How many national parks can you name? Now be honest, we're guessing the answer isn't all 58. The marquee parks like Yosemite, Grand Canyon, and Yellowstone seem to get all the attention. Don't get us wrong, they're worth a visit. All we're saying is there are 55 other beautiful destinations in our national park system, including some hidden gems just waiting to be explored.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
So we'll start with the first one, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. It was founded 99 years ago. The Hawaii Volcanoes National Park is the center of the volcanic landscape that helped shape the island of Hawaii. It is also home to the first airfield ever built on the island, with caves, desert, rainforests, and of course volcanoes. The park truly had it all. Now, what you can do here is that this unique destination is one of the only landmarks where you can spot a live lava flow, tubes, and glowing craters. To get up close and personal with the inner workings of a volcano, we suggest a drive through the luscious rainforest to the Thurston lava tube. Here you can hike through a tube where lava once flowed. If you'd rather see the sight or the safety of a car, take the Crater Rim Drive. The drive winds around a portion of caldera through rainforest and desert. And for visitors who wanted to stay and want to explore this park for more than a day, there is a Namakanipana Campground, which is a large grassy area surrounded by tall eucalyptus and ohia trees, making it one of the best places in the park to pitch a tent for the night. Next we have Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Established in 1940, the Great Smoky Mountains have been a popular destination since its dedication, encompassing over 522,000 acres in both Tennessee and North Carolina. The park is home to mountains, waterfalls, winding valleys, and century-old architecture. Now for a historical journey, take a walk through the Mountain Farm Museum. Here you'll find a collection of locked buildings from all over the Smokies, restored and preserved for a look back at mountain life in the early settlement days. Binoculars and bear spray are recommended accessories, as wildlife is abundant in the park, especially black bears. By far hitting the trails is the best way to explore the Smokies on the 800 miles of Escambia County trails. You have plenty of options. Picturesque waterfalls are strewn all over the park, with many trails bringing you by them. For a unique experience, take the Trillium Gap Trail that meanders through an old-growth hemlock forest and actually runs behind a 25-foot-high waterfall. Now for travelers wanting to stay in the park, the larger wooded Elkmont Campground is a good choice, with a little river running directly through the campground. It offers campers a chance to wake up to the sound of a rushing stream, a perfect way to start a day. Next we have Glacier National Park. The 105 years old Glacier National Park encompasses over 1 million acres, bordering the US-Canada border in Montana. The park includes parts of 2 mountain ranges, 130 named lakes, and an abundance of plants and wildlife. With all the lakes and streams passing through the glacier, fishing is a popular activity. The streams of Glacier National Park boast some of the best flying fishes in the country. Even for beginners, it can be a successful day. To explore the park by car, we suggest a very popular going to the Sun Road tour that spans 50 miles through the park's wild interior. If you'd rather see the park on foot, there are over 700 miles of trails, so options aren't an issue. The Highline Trail is where we head. Starting at Logan Pass, the Highline Trail is not for amateurs, of course. This 11.5-mile trail leads you along the edge of a cliff to the summit of a mountain and to Grinnell Glacier overlook, giving you a view of Grinnell Glacier over 1,000 feet below. You can't truly explore this park in just one day, and an overnight stay is recommended. Taking refuge in the Rising Sun Campground puts you right next to a beautiful St. Mary Lake and one of the most photographed landscapes in the park at Wild Goose Island Turnout, accommodating both RVs and tents. This modern campground is where the mountains really begin to rise, making it a beautiful place to spend the night. Crater Lake National Park. Established in 1902, Crater Lake National Park is the 5th oldest national park. It is home to the caldera of Crater Lake, a remnant of destroyed volcano. In 1943, at 1,943 feet deep, Crater Lake is the deepest in the United States, with just one piece of its beautiful landscape that also boasts volcanic mountains, 300-foot pinnacle towers, and oak-grove forests covering 50,000 acres. If you're going to be at the deepest lake in the nation, you better swim or at least take a boat tour to one of the islands of the Crater Lake. If you're adverse to water, hiking is a great option, with 90 miles of trails to choose from. The Pinnacle Trail hike is a beauty. The short 1-mile loop teeters along the rim of a Pinnacle Valley, providing views of volcanic spires in the canyon walls, some up to 300 feet tall. If you head to Crater Lake after June Try to stay at the Lots Creek Campground. This is 16-side tent only campground in the wooded, secluded, and available on a first-come first-served basis. If Lost Creek isn't an option, Force's Mazama Campground is a fine alternative. The beautiful 200-side campground is a quick 7-mile drive to Rim Village, which offers view of Crater Lake itself. Denali National Park. Solitude, tranquility, and wilderness await you at Denali National Park. This 98-year-old park encompasses over 6 million acres, and it is a mix of forest, tundra, mountains, and glacier. The park is home to the tallest mountain in North America, Mount McKinley. So seeing this is pretty much a must. The best way to get a peek at a 20,332-foot mountain is by jumping on a shuttle or a tour bus that goes along the 90-mile Denali Park Road. But the most dramatic way to tour the park is from the window of a small aircraft soaring over gentle foothills along Mandarin Glacier and up to the rugged peaks of the Alaska Range. At 33 sites, the Savage Campground is the smallest campground in Denali National Park. The seclusion and views of Mount McKinley are the exact reasons why we stay here. Forest Campground offers privacy between sites and ample opportunity to see wildlife meandering through the campground. Rocky Mountain National Park. Nested in the front range of a Rocky Mountain, the 100-year-old Rocky Mountain National Park is home to a variety of wildlife, majestic mountain lakes, and wooded forests. This 215,761-acre park is split by the Continental Divide, which gives the eastern and western portions of a park a different character. The east is rich and the glaciated peaks, whereas the west dominated by forests. Countless activities to participate in Rocky Mountain National Park on both land and water. While water rafting is sure to get your heart pumping from beginner tours to advanced track down the Colorado River, the experience is electrifying. There are also over 300 miles of hiking trails, but if you prefer the comforts of your air-conditioned car, the trail road offers breathtaking views, covering 48 miles. The road winds up the mountainside to a peak above the tree line at 12,183 feet. It's a picture-worthy experience. Now, if you're looking for a little peace and quiet, the Long Peak Campground is right up your alley. At an elevation of 9,500 feet, you'll feel in the thick of the national park. The 26-side campground is highly wooded and only allows tents. That's perfect for kicking back and relaxing when you're ready to venture at a Long Peak trailhead is nearby. Acadia National Park. In 1919, Acadia National Park finally became a reality and established itself as the first national park on the East Coast. The beautiful park inhabits most of the Mount Desert Island off the coast of Maine. This diverse park includes mountains and ocean, shoreline, woodlands, and lakes. Now plan accordingly and hit Acadia National Park in the fall. The explosion of colors in full force around mid-October. This may just be some of the most breathtaking fall colors you've ever seen. Using your smartphone for our GPS, we highly recommend exploring the park through the Earth Cache program. With clues from the Acadia website, you'll be led to an adventure throughout the park to significant sites in the area. We promise, it's fun. At only a 10-minute walk in the ocean, the Blackfoot's campground is a gem of a place to pitch a tent for the night. The wooded campground is best suited for small or large tents, but a few spots can accommodate RVs. Everglades National Park. Covering more than 1 million acres, Everglades National Park was established in 1934 to help protect the Everglades. It's the largest tropical wilderness in the U.S. and helps protect nearly 40 threatened or protected species such as Florida panther. The tropical area is known for its freshwater, sloughs, pinelands, and its diverse marine life. Exploring the Everglades by watercraft is something everyone should do. 10,000 Island Tour is incredible. The fully narrated tour weaves through one of the world's largest scrub forests. Plus, you have the chance to spot manatees, alligators, bald eagles, and other marine life. With 350 species of birds watching could be a full-time activity. Inga Trail is a great place to spot a variety of birds such as the purple gull-notes. Now located on the southernmost tip of the Florida Peninsula, the Flamingo Campground is an experience in itself. The campground can accommodate both tent and RV. It is not a highly wooded area, but with great hiking trails and ample opportunity for saltwater fishing, you'll forget about the small little detail. Isle Royale National Park. Surrounded by Lake Superior, Isle Royale offers unparalleled solitude and adventures for all. With a 75-year-old park encompasses a 571,790 acre island that offers a rugged environment with plenty of opportunity to run in its wildlife. The island is accessible by ferries, foot plants, and passengers ship from Minnesota and Michigan, and once you arrive, we suggest jumping in the Raspberry Island tour. Then you walk on a boardwalk through a sports through spa, followed by a cruise that features fantastic views of the Canadian shoreline. The tour concludes by viewing the side of a monarch's shipwreck, all while taking into a Lake Superior sunset. There are 36 wilderness campsites in the island, spread out between the Wendigo site and the Rock Harbor site. Both are closer to Minnesota and Michigan respectively. All the walk-in sites are very secluded with minimal ammonites. Spending a few nights at a Royale National Park truly allows you to get away from it all. The last we have Mammoth Cave National Park. Established in 1941, Mammoth National Park covers over 52,000 acres, preserving the Mammoth Cave system, part of the Grass River Valley and the hilly countryside of south central Kentucky. With over 400 miles explored, the national park is home to the world's longest known cave system. Just a fact make it worth a visit. Although there are plenty of activities above ground, the kayaking, the Green River, and hiking the trails, the cave tours are the highlight of the park. On electric lit tours, you'll see the popular attractions such as Grand Avenue, Frozen Niagara, and Batman's Misery. And if you want to really explore the cave, take a wild tour over inches away from the developed areas and into muddy crawls and dusty tunnels. It's an experience you'll never forget. To get away from the hustle and the bustle around Mammoth Cave, hop on the ferry and head over to the Huntington Ferry Campground. Here you can set up a camp at a 12-site primitive area, offering seclusion and campsite near the river. Huntington is a fantastic place to camp while at Mammoth National Park. That's it for now. Till next time.